Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off, but not again. Would have been cool if they actually bothered to animate them going, like, getting sent flying through the ceiling or something from Pikachu, but I guess that would have taken too much effort.
That would have been cool. Is that the only time we see them?
No, we'll see them again, not to worry. But you're going to want to be careful with this area because there is a point of no return. When you fall over one of these ledges coming up, you will not be able to come back through this cave. So, just make sure you get all the items in the area while you can. I believe there's only like 1 or 2. There might be something in that bush that Caterpie finds, I'm not sure.
I know, so I had Caterpie go through it.
Yep, that's what I thought. And Caterpie found you... Raspberry. Okay. But, yeah. And then in Fire Red and Leaf Green, there was actually some move tutors up this way, but they are not here in this version of the game, so no need to worry there. Is there anything down here or not? No, go left. And go down. Is there anything down here? Yes, there is. I thought so. You almost walked right past that.
I know.
And that's a repel. Pretty cool. You remember what a repel does?
Well, it doesn't attract stuff.
That's correct. Alright, and you got a Paralyze heal, so that'll heal any Pokemon from paralysis.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
No way, that's crazy.
Yep. I believe that is all of the items. Excuse me.
That's how you sounded. How the fuck?
But that is the point of no return. You are no longer able to get back up there.
Sure am.
Nope.
Sure am not. Hey, do I have that?
Yep.
Ew. Death.
There's another item for you.
I didn't even see that.
3 great balls.
Sounds like a good guy.
It's all in the way you say the sentence. And welcome to Cerulean City.
Alright, well, that's it for the part, so good night.
Not yet. We just got here. This is...
No fucking way!
This is Cerulean City. This is the second main city of the game.
Give me a bike. Give me a fucking bike.
Technically third if you count Viridian,
bike.
but... He won't let you ride or buy one. Sorry. Nope, no bike for you. So this is a feature that was actually removed from the other games. In the previous Gen 1 games, you actually do get to ride a bicycle. But because this game has Pokemon that you can ride, you don't need a bike. So that's why they don't give you one.
I'd rather ride a bike.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I think they should have still kept the bike. But Pokemon loves to seem to remove features and then add them back in whenever it feels like, so... Some games you'll have a feature and then the next game it'll be removed and then it might come back in 2 more games, who knows. There's a lot of inconsistency across the series that I personally don't really like. I mean, there's still some consistency in other things that I think makes the game stale, but yeah, I don't know. Pokemon's just this huge brew of like new things being added but then being immediately removed, other things being added that people don't like, some things that people do like that then get removed. It's a huge thing. Personally, as long as the game's like, you know, still playable, it's not the end of the world for me, but I do miss the conveniences that are removed when there doesn't really seem like there should be a reason for it. But this woman right here will actually give you her Bulbasaur. So, because you've caught over 50 Pokemon, she will give you this Bulbasaur. So you can take this Bulbasaur, you know, if you didn't already catch one in Viridian Forest, although because we caught one in Viridian Forest, we should keep using the one that we have. But, you know, in case you didn't catch one, this is where you can get a Bulbasaur for free. So as long as you catch 50 Pokemon by this point, which you should, if you're, you know, properly using the Pokemon Go mechanics, you shouldn't have any trouble qualifying for that Bulbasaur. So... Yeah. One thing I really encourage you do whenever we get to a new town or city is explore and just kind of see what all is available. Pikachu wants you. Alright, so Pikachu wanted you to head over to that fountain.
No. I just get...
Caterpie also wants you to head over to that fountain. You should
Cat-
probably head over to the fountain.
Anything,
And stop stepping on your bug.
anything for you, Caterpie.
Yeah, you should totally walk up to the fountain. Oh, it was splashed by some water.
Oh, it looks pleased. That's all I wanted. Okay.
You should totally go talk to the fountain.
Hi. Can you... Penny for your thoughts.
Ridiculous. You want to throw money in the fountain? Just throw 50. Splash. You threw 50 into the fountain. This is just a nifty little side thing you can do.
Aw, my nugget is happy. Excuse me?
That's an electrode.
Disgusting.
So this girl here is talking about wanting to trade a Rattata for a Rattata, and I think you should do it. Pick a Rattata, whichever Rattata you want. Preferably the lowest level Rattata you have. Because you're not going to use any of these things anyways. And then trade. Alright, so this is the first of many...
Shiny.
This is the first of many in-game trades in the game, in which you can trade one of the Pokemon you've caught for another Pokemon that happens to be the same Pokemon, but of a different variant. This, of course, being Rattata. But do you notice anything different about that Rattata?
No. Looks normal.
It's actually normal dark.
Spent too much time in Hot Topic, huh?
This is a Alolan Rattata, which is a different variant of Rattata. It's still a Rattata, but something that was introduced in Generation 7 were Alolan form Pokemon. These are the same Pokemon, but they have a different either type and appearance in Alola compared to Kanto. And you can get every kind of Alolan form in this game, but there are a few that are version exclusive. So, some Pokemon you can't get in Let's Go Pikachu that you can in Eevee, and vice versa. Your Pikachu looks very promising.
I'm done.
I'm pretty sure Pikachu can learn a marvelous move that I've developed.
B.
You want me to teach a marvelous move to Pikachu? What do you say? Yes. Zippy Zap. This is the first of very childishly elementary names of exclusive moves that your starter Pikachu can learn. You may as well get rid of Thundershock, honestly. But the starter Pikachu and starter Eevee can acquire these various special moves that only they can learn throughout the course of the game. And I gotta say, they've got to be some of the most childish, like, babified names for moves I think I've ever heard in this series. Zippy Zap, Splishy Splash. Like,
no.
Yes. This is what the developers decided to
Splash?
call these moves. Yeah, I'm not joking. They literally sound like they were babyfied. Like, I'm not even joking.
Oh.
It's actually, like, it almost feels like, I get that Pokemon is made for all ages, but that's just it.
Okay,
It's made for all
42-year-old is a diehard Pokemon fanatic and is gonna be like, oh, let me just use Splishy Splash.
This is my whole thing, and I could go into a 30-minute monologue, but I won't. My whole thing with what I really do not like about what Pokemon has been doing over the past decade is ever since Gen 6, they've been pushing hard towards, like, young kids. And the thing with Pokemon is, as far back as the original games, Pokemon appealed to people of all ages. It wasn't just young children. It was everyone. Like, everyone played Pokemon. I mean, yes, it was mostly in the 90s and 2000s, it was mostly kids, teens, but young adults were into it. Nowadays, dude, fucking us young adults are a huge chunk of the Pokemon market. Like, are you kidding me? Up through Gen 5, Pokemon was just like, it's so accessible by anyone. Anyone can pick up Pokemon Fire Red or Pokemon Heart Gold or Pokemon Platinum and play it, you know, and be fine. But with these newer games, especially this, it's so hand-holdy. It's so childish that it's like, it almost feels like it's treating its audience like they're stupid. Right. Especially with the sheer number of tutorials. And I know there's some people, they're like, oh, tutorials are fine, I don't mind them. Okay, that's fine. You know, I have no problem with people being able to sit through a tutorial. But when I've played these games as many times as I have, I know how the game fucking works. I honestly do not understand why it still isn't a thing where all tutorials in a Pokemon game are optional. Yeah. Like, we still are not at that point 25 plus years into this franchise's existence. Well, almost 25 years next year into this franchise's existence, and we are still being forced to sit through mandatory tutorials. Make it optional. Like, it's not hard. All you need to do at the very beginning of the game is have a text box that says, have you played Pokemon before? Do you understand how the game works? Yes or no? If you select no, it puts all the tutorials in. If you select yes, you skip past all that bullshit. It's not a hard thing to program. It's really not. Plenty of other games have done it, and there's really not an excuse for Pokemon to not do it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sit here and just shit all over modern Pokemon, because there's a lot of things I do like about modern Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. There are good things to find in games like Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, even though I think that Sword and Shield overall is a mediocre game at best. There are still good things to find here and there, so it's not like it's a total just utter mess or anything. They're fine games, but there's a lot of things that I just do not gel with. And I always find myself going back to older games because of that. Like Black and White, especially, treats its audience like they're competent people. Like, they don't treat you like a baby. Heart Gold, Platinum, they don't treat you like a baby. You know, the tutorials are still required, but I don't feel like I'm being talked down to. And that's what I really don't appreciate about what modern Pokemon has done. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I just don't like, you know, I don't like when the game makes me feel like I'm a fucking idiot. Because I'm not. But this, anyway, aside from that, this is the another rival battle with Sketty. So, here Sketty's got 3 Pokemon. In the original games, you'd be fighting Gary, or Blue, who would have 4. But, again, because the game likes to simplify things and remove Pokemon from trainers, you know, it is what it is, but I see you're switching to Nugget, which is a good call, because Pidgey is a flying type. So Charmander really doesn't have... I mean, it doesn't have a disadvantage. Ember would do normal damage, but Ivysaur is kind of at a disadvantage. So really, it would have been better if you kept Charmander out and switched Ivysaur. But, you know, it's fine that you did this. It still works, because you picked the right type matchup. So, yeah, that Gust is going to be super effective, but it really didn't do that much damage to me. So you may as well go for that Zippy Zap move. I'm going to go for another Tackle, because this will probably just knock it out. I will say I do like the animations. These moves do get special animations. I wish all the moves did that. But it is what it is. I do like that those moves get the special animations, though, which is really cool. But, yeah.
Sorry I'm talkative, I'm just taking it all in.
Mm-hmm. You also don't have the other games to compare it to. This is like your first experience, so you really don't have the same perspective that I do, which is why and plus, you kind of do need these tutorials to kind of teach you how the game works, because this is your first time. And you know, I'm not complaining about that, because if you are a first-time player, these things are super useful and helpful. The only problem is that it's not optional.
Yeah.
You know, I wish it was an optional. The game gave you the choice on whether or not you wanted to sit through it. But, you know, we're doing this as a first-time playthrough, so of course I want us to sit through it anyway, so you learn, so we can show it off for the audience. But, yeah. And another feature that you actually just missed because you're checking your phone is that your Pikachu got poisoned, but it managed to shake off the poison because there's a random scenario where Pikachu can just ignore status ailments. Because again, your starter Pokemon is absolutely broken. It's so obnoxiously broken, it's not even funny. It basically carries you through the whole game. So, you know, nothing wrong with that, but I would, you know, whenever I play through this game, even though I've only done it twice, I purposely choose not to use the starter. So it's actually, you know, a fair challenge. But yeah, this here is the Rivals Eevee. And yeah, you could actually you could have chosen to use the move Double Kick because fighting type is super effective on normal.
Really?
It's actually the only type that's super effective on normal. Normal is only weak to fighting type moves. No other type.
Oh,
now,
okay.
normal is not very effective on types like rock or steel because those are defensive types. But it's only weak to fighting, nothing else.
Yeah.
So, worth knowing.
Okay.
And Charmander's evolving.
But I don't want him to.
Well, you probably should if you want to get a Charizard.
But I don't want to. Which is what?
And Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. So, your Bleeplop evolved into Charmeleon. Nice. But I think that this is where we're going to wrap up our recording session for today. So, we just beat the rival trainer. We'll sit through his dialogue really quick and then call it there. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it. In the next part, we will take on that bridge that's up ahead and see what lies beyond that. So, yeah, Sketty here is just saying that there's a house up ahead where a Pokemon fanatic lives. And he went to stop by. Yeah, cool. And then he found that the Pokemon fanatic Bill wasn't there. Oh no, there was a Pokemon that talked. Yeesh. Don't go in there, Taylor. Yeah, okay, fuck you, we do what we want. But yeah, that's gonna call it for this part, so...
Jesus, you up...
Oh, there goes Caterpie, finding something.
I don't know what that means.
When you shake the Joy-Con, it automatically pulls up the, talk to your...
Yeah, but did you see in the left corner it was doing that?
That was the auto save. It's when the game saves.
And it holds it and goes like this?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
bye.
you can just back out. And then talk to that Caterpie right there.
That's my Caterpie.
Yeah. Does it still have the item or no? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh well. But yeah, in the next part, we will continue up this bridge and see what the rest of Cerulean City has to offer. So we will see you guys then.
Alrighty.